am excited today about a number of reasons. One reason is I am using my brand new camera that my family gave me for Mother's Day. It was a total surprise and it is really easy to use, and I'm hoping that I am going to get some better footage to show you guys. The second reason I'm excited is I am going to be planting up my new Shlumbergera Buckleyi cuttings, and those are true Christmas cactus. I have plenty of Thanksgiving cacti, but I don't have any that have this smooth edge here, and that is the true Christmas cactus. So that's actually a different variety, but it grows much in the same habit. So I have finally gotten my hands on one of those. I got that through eBay, an eBay seller. So they did a really nice job sending me that. And I've let the ends callus over for a couple days. They're very small, so that's all it should need as far as callusing over. But what I'm going to do today is I was inspired by another YouTuber named Ashley Glassman, and she has a channel called Succulent Alchemy, and she thought of a way to root plants using sponges. So I'm going to try to use that technique. I ordered natural vegetable cellulose sponges from Amazon, and these are from Trader Joe's. And this is what they look like. They come 12 in this type of package. They're completely flat before you use them. Then if you add some water, this is what they look like. So I'm guessing I need about 2 more sponges, and I'll show you how fast this works. Just gonna kind of line them up here. And once I add water, you will see this is just a recycled produce container here that I've washed out thoroughly and rinsed. And this is another thing I love to use for watering and for projects like this. This is just a Smart Water bottle, and they make a great size watering container, and all I do is I take a hot skewer and put some holes in the cap, and it just turns it into a little mini watering device. So, and it showers it out. It's really nice. This water has been sitting out for a couple days. It's tap water, but it's going to be dechlorinated. So I think that's best for most plants. They prefer water without chlorine. And I'm just going to go ahead and add that water so we can see the sponges soak it up, and they will look just like the other ones. Look how quick that is. Isn't that cool? But going back to what type of sponges that you need to use, it's really important to use, I think I need to flip it, but it's really important to use natural sponges. A lot of the sponges you find in the cleaning aisle are going to have chemicals added, either for cleaning or whatever it is, you know, maybe an antifungal chemical, but it's just not going to work as well as if you're using natural sponges. So what she did, and it is so easy and so brilliant, so thank you, Ashley, for sharing that tip with all of us. And it's actually a very, I'll link the first of her sponge videos on my video, but there's actually quite a few of them following up to show how well the plants did. So definitely watch them all. I found them really fascinating, and I'm hoping to get really nice roots on my new Christmas cactus here. So my Shlumbergera Buckleyi, and again, that is the true Christmas cactus. So that's just puffing up a little bit more. And I think that the important thing is this is going to be a nice moist area for these roots to start, but it's not going to be sitting in water, which can sometimes backfire with succulent plants. So although it's going to be in the moist environment, it won't be drowning or rotting, I hope. So all she did was she took a container, she had the cellulose sponges, and what you do, and it also helps keep them upright, she just tucked it in between. And I'm just going to go ahead again, I let mine dry out just so the ends are capped and that it will form roots. I'm going to try to get a couple of the little root segments in, well, maybe just one in this case, but it will put out roots here and here if I get it all the way down in there. So I'm just going to pop those in and we're going to see how they do. But they kind of suspend themselves in that nice soft medium. And one thing I will say that Ashley mentioned, sometimes when you're rooting things this way, it will attach to the sponge, but you can just tear off a little piece of that sponge and it'll be fine if you plant that with the plant. So if that should happen to you when you're doing something like this, or if it happens in this case, I'm not going to worry about it. I'll just use a little piece of the sponge. But there you go. I'm going to put that in a warm location and make sure that the sponges are moist and that they don't dry out. And we'll see how that goes. I will be sure to make an update